Okay, welcome to Mars University. We have a choice of space or buildings. I really like being cinematic, so let's see if we get any buildings. We sure do. Wow, okay. We need to do some power plants, but we have some very cheap cities. We have some good late game cards. Another card we'll have to power plant for. A cheap building is probably not worth taking. So let's see. If we do that, we can start with Immigrant City and then go from there. No guarantee kelp farming is going to be worth it, but we'll take one late game card and one mid to late game card that's very cheap and very likely to pay off. We could also take indentured workers. We get $2 for events. Seems fine. And we're up against Credicore and Tharsis, it looks like. If that's true, if this is really Tharsis, usually these icons start as Tharsis. If they're really Tharsis, we're going to have a lot of cities, and Immigrant City looks really good. Let's see what's happening. Okay, it's actually Mining Guild. Optimal error breaking. Wow, ice asteroid. Okay, stole one of Mining Guild spots. It's a pretty good start. $7 back for playing that. So we'll play Immigrant City. And where do we go? You take one of Mining Guild spots right here. Go here and hope that Mining Guild doesn't jump in there. It seems bad. Go over here and take one of Mining Guild spots, and there's not a lot to plant on. Yeah, maybe we'll just take, this is kind of leaving ourselves open to Mining Guild as well. Okay, let's just go here. So we have a reasonable number of places to plant forests, and Mining Guild cannot come anywhere. I mean, they can, but they're not encouraged to come anywhere over here. So we'll be racing to get buildings down. A steel-based energy card would be so good. Okay. Reservoir for the ocean. Extra steel production for him. So we're going to want to play Corporate Stronghold next generation, most likely. if we're lucky, we could play multiple buildings. But we're going to need some energy for that. All right. There's energy saving. That'll be worth 2 to 3 pretty soon. Not that interested in GHG factories or water import right now. Okay. Nothing too exciting, but this is a space event. We'll take that off the table. Oh, wow. Anti-grav and bushes. Well, we know we're going to have lots of cities. Or we're planning for 3 at least. So bushes should be handy. We're halfway to kelp farming. I don't know if we're really halfway, but looks like we're making a start there. All right, so mangrove too. We go here with our city and save up for mangrove over there. If we take those, we cannot power plant. No buildings here. Maybe we just can't afford energy saving, even if it turns out to be worth 4 energy. Like, we only need 1 more. Would like to get it from a building. All right. So we make a little cash. We've claimed some good spots. We're ahead for mayor and builder. We have some good late game cards. We're really going to want to focus on economy immediately, or at least get fuel factory down. We need that cheap energy. Lots of plant tags, so we should look out for a nitrogen-rich asteroid. Although we can only play 1 early. The city is nice. It helps us out a little bit. All right, so Credicore is doing the mining guild thing. This means mining guild will have a harder time. They can really only go down here. Ooh, okay. So Credicore is producing stuff and also getting in the building game. They wanted an energy, so maybe they have development center. No buildings again. Well, there's pets. There's science. Imported hydrogen to help get toward kelp farming. and we get some money back on it. And it's a space event that we don't want to pass to Credicor. That seems pretty good. Okay. Maybe we'll take symbiotic fungus since we just passed some fungi. All right. So what are we doing this generation? Power plant, fuel factory. It's not exciting. Unfortunately, we've just had to way overpay for our energy. There's regolith eaters, which is a good one if we're starting some kind of science strategy. I think just this for now. So we can use that to get 5 plants, which brings us to 7. I think we want to pick up an extra plant before we do that. Seems like we're potentially getting cut on building tags. Wow, IO Mining Industries from Mining Guild. And Colonizer Training Camp. Okay, so that'll be worth a point, an extra point, and that was a building tag. Maybe our extra plant will just come from a standard project city. Not something I am excited about, but it'll get us to mayor. There's pets. Natural preserve a building. Alright, another mining guild spot. Okay. Unfortunately, we must power plant. Now we have to not get hit with Asteroid Mining Consortium, since everyone can do that. Alright, let's go draft a city. Okay, we have Olympus Conference for a building, or Comet space event. I think Comet will hang on to our plants, pick up some extra plants this way maybe. Work toward kelp farming. And just feel very strange about not taking all these science cards. Okay. Protected Valley. That's pretty much what we need. Capital too, huh? I guess that's our city. Only we have nothing to power it. Guess we'll figure that out later. just sit on capital until we draw power. Unless we need to rush it out there for mayor. Wow, okay. So can we take 3? We'll go down to 27 plus 12 gives us 39. So that leaves 16 after we play Protected Valley, and then we can play Imported Hydrogen. We also have indentured workers. Get ourselves out of a jam. This looks pretty good. So now we want to valley over here, and then ocean here, plant here. We can play capital down here at some point, and if any of those spots fails to fill in, we have mangrove later in the game. Oh sure, steel-based energy. Why not? Yeah, and all our science tags that we rejected. Well, we make a good amount of money. Okay, so if we can avoid our plants getting hit, we'll get a second forest down. Then we'll be most of the way to mayor and gardener, and still ahead on builder. So the milestones look good. Yeah, this is going to be a very heavy ground game focused game. Ground game and points, and hopefully the game doesn't just drag on forever, because without this temperature rising, we can't end it. And we don't necessarily have the best long-term plans. Mining Guild makes okay money, so does Credicore. So do we, for now. Just a shipyard, okay. Continuing to mine for titanium. And Olympus Conference, okay. Alright, get some trash off the top of the deck. Let's just do this. Yeah. Alright, so a little cash back from the ocean. Decided not to play indentured workers in case by the time our next turn came back we were somehow down on plants. Okay. That's nice for you. Well, our steel is all spent. We're not making any more. Not necessarily going to win the builder battle. But if we can get mayor and gardener, that's good enough. Okay, so there's the energy we've been needing this whole time. Not much else of any interest. So herbivores could be good. Power grid will not really help us. Cloud seeding, that works. There's no heat production yet, but I don't think that will last very long. Okay. Well, we now have the energy to play capital. What happens if we take these cards? We have basically $42 left after we play. Let's see. We get down to 31. We have 34 because we're going to be playing Giant Space Mirror. So, play Indentured Workers, we have $36, and Space Mirror costs 9, so that means we have 27 and we can play capital. So we can do those things. That sounds like a plan. All the negative points. So by placing capital before the oceans are down, we lose a few dollars, but we'll gain them from capital's income. Ooh, restricted area. Okay. Okay, Mining Guild. Okay, that is a lot of money now. What are we dealing with? Wow, 4 and 4. So he's basically making like $23 a turn. That's outpacing us. We're going to be at like 16. A little bit better than that. 19. Above baseline. Oh, strip mine. Okay. All right. So far tied for builder. But we probably won't make it. Could drop greenhouses though. Yeah, dropping greenhouses gets us a forest for gardener. And then we can do another building for builder and then get Mayor and Gardner, or Builder might go and we can still get Mayor and Gardner. Okay. So a few of our spots have been poached, and Mining Guild is almost certainly going to get Builder. We can focus on the other milestones, and we want to get down an ocean, then we can comet and get kelp farming out. We also have cloud seeding for as soon as someone has heat production. Rover construction. I think that's going to be good this game. I mean, these other cards are pretty strong for our opponents, but they don't do us too much good. Immigration shuttles would be okay. But I don't want to spend a lot of cash on that yet. Oops. Satellites. Satellites look strong for Mining Guild, unfortunately. I think we should just take Steelworks, though. Make sure no one takes those TR. It looks like they don't want them. Immigration shuttles. Interesting. So someone really wanted the colony ship. Well, the shuttles are okay, but it's a little late, and we've got stuff to do. I think we just take rover construction. Yep. Well, we took away ore processor, which you could now run, and there's some heat production we can steal with our cloud seeding. So that kind of works out. Alright, so there will be some... Okay, there's going to be lots of temperature increase. So we can get our bushes and stuff online at some point. Okay. Let's rover construction and see where we're at. We can force this guy to take builder. He can't do that. Oh, wow. I guess we'll have to take builder. It's going to be another 3 milestone game. Yeah, should probably just go for it. Although we can do it next generation. Not really in danger of losing anything here. So I guess for now, let's see. Yeah, for now we'll play cloud seeding. I think Mining Guild is the player to beat at the moment, and they've also lightly attacked us. Very lightly. So if we wait on greenhouses, we can instead draft another building. So for now, mayor. Of course, it's bad if we lose plants. And maybe that was a good enough reason to just go for it. Ooh, we've got to do media group. It doesn't look amazing yet, but with $5 back per event, yeah, even the moss would be pretty sweet. Building industries, yeah. We have the power. Ecological zone. One seems all right. And we have we have all those tags as well. I think we better do building industries. We can save greenhouses that way. We get nitrophilic moss. Also Martian rails, which looks pretty good actually. Better than building industries. How much are we going to make there? It's sort of the same as building industries. A little more money. But it gets better. But nitrophilic moss. think we need to take this. Alright, now I'm regretting not doing Builder last generation and just getting it out of the way. So we're going to want to draft 1 or 2 big buildings for later in the game. Noxious City would be ideal. Ooh, Earth Catapult. Tech Stress Power. Oh, we didn't lose any plants. Slept on it for too long. So now we could comet. And then we won't be able to play. Oh, we'll have enough left for our nitrophilic moss. If we pick up 2 plants with a forest that we place, yeah, we'll have just enough. That's great. It means missing $3 for media group though. That's certainly not bad. But if we hold off, what's the worst thing to lose out on? The $3 here, the 2 plants, that seems worse. We get $2 for playing, I mean, we get 2 income basically for playing Comet. Okay. Yeah, I think this is fine. Can't have it all. We gotta take 2 plants. And we can do gardener whenever. This looks like a nice city spot. There's your heat production back. Ooh, shuttles. Quite a little board down there. Making good money. Space discount. Alright. Nitrophilic. We have 2 plant tags down and 1 that we can play at any time, so let's draw that nitrogen-rich asteroid. We're also pretty close to herbivores. Although no one else has plant production. Oh, Credicore does. Let's get those tiny events. Still not that close to bushes, unfortunately, but right on the verge of kelp farming. There we go. So that's sweet. That is early enough for that to be very helpful. Okay. Well, there's protected habitats. Kind of past the point of that mattering? Maybe not. Investment loan. All of these look good. I think we'll take Open City, since we're going to want a big steel card, and then whatever comes back is good. Okay, well, we have Noctis farming. That looks pretty good. Cartel doesn't do us any good, and doesn't do anyone a whole ton of good. Medium for Credit Core. It's okay. Noctis farming looks nice. That's a cheap point we can buy with steel. Mining Expedition. That's great. We'll get $5 off that. It does sort of cannibalize our own oxygen, but we'll get a temperature bump to make up for it. Alright, I guess we want all of these. Someone cut protected habitats from us, but that's acceptable. Hopefully we don't lose too many plants. There's like 18 plant destruction left in the game between Deimos Down, Big Asteroid, and Giant Ice Asteroid, none of which we've seen. Guess we'll take our chances. So we can Noctis farming and kelp farming to get a greenery down. We can't do that all at once. We definitely want to play kelp farming. Alright, all that's going to take most of the turn. We also want to keep the option open to grab Gardener before someone snags something else. How are we doing on... Alright, so that guy's going for Planner, which means we need to take Gardener pretty much now. And do we have the cash for kelp farming and Noctis? So that's 27.35 with Gardener, and we have 34. We can get $2 back from an ocean adjacency. So we'll grab Gardener and just hope there's no plant destruction. Oh, we can't get the money back because we've already spent all our cash. So now we're looking at selling a card. Guess we shouldn't have bought something. Well, not placing the plant means we earn $1 less, which is acceptable. We can just sit on those plants and continue to hope they don't get blown up. Oh, that's interesting. I wouldn't have thought he had cash to spare for more steel production, but maybe it's early enough that it'll be good. Maybe he's got advanced alloys. How green those milestones are. Awards. Well, I think we can grab Landlord. Banker looks a little iffy. Although we took immigration shuttles off the table, insulation is out there. Someone's going to want miner, although there's some competition at least. And then there's scientist. Martian rails, good one. Had to let that one go, pretty much. I guess we'll just pass for now. So let's collect basically any and all events. Wow, okay. Going pretty deep on mining. That is a lot of titanium. And a lot of victory points. It could be in trouble. Water import from Europa must be out there. That sucks. We're at least positive. Yeah, hopefully we just avoid plant destruction and we fill in the board and take those points to the end. City here looks good. City here looks good, actually. That gets us a lot of spots to put nice forests. All right, picking up some bonus stuff. That was pretty good. Looks like we'll be able to grow some bushes next generation. I think we should stop buying cards, except for cities we can play and events. Research outpost would be really strong right now. Underground city. Okay. That is fine. That is just so far away from us. Now I'm taking a little money. Alright, well, we got money off of rover construction, so be it. Yeah, now we really want a city. And the oxygen has climbed, so we're pretty close to that threshold bonus. If no one messes with us, we'll get it. Okay, well, Credit Corps really likes taking away spots that Mining Guild likes, and that is just fine with me. Aha. They wanted to juice up their cartel a little bit. Yep, there they are. Okay. That's too bad. So our plants are getting nuked. The timing is not good. We can media group into something. Giant ice asteroid would let us steal the last 2 oceans before reaching this point. Big asteroid's cheaper. Don't have use for that titanium, although we'll get a space event back here. Probably import a GHG because there's no reason for any of these other events to come back. I guess we lose the fewest plants if we take giant ice asteroid. Somewhat risky because an ocean could come down. Alright, media archives is interesting. 3 events, 4 events. Alright, so we're up to 12 and like 3 more events are going to be played this generation at least, so that's pretty free. Eos Chasma is pretty good too. We can really only take 2 cards. Cupola City. That's great. That's great, but we can't play Giant Ice Asteroid if we do that. I guess we can play it later. But we lose an ocean that way. Wow. Then there's release of inert gases, which can't play this generation, but is an event for media archives. And we get $5 back. That's pretty great too. It seems like we're just not playing Giant Ice Asteroid. Okay, that's good because that means those 3 plants at least will not get destroyed from us. Do we take all of these just in case? I don't think there's any way we don't get this ocean played this generation. There's no point in trying to play it ourselves. We just don't take Giant Ice Asteroid. This is all good. So this way we only lose 4 plants to Big Asteroid, unless there's like a Big Asteroid Demos down combo, which would suck. It'd be pretty amazing for Credit Corps though. Oops. Yeah, minor makes sense. Interesting. So giant ice asteroid would have been pretty bad. No sign of big asteroid. This is so far so good. Credit core is set to place 1 forest. Okay. All right, so we have the board pretty claimed. All the good spots, except for Noctis City. So this is nice. Where's Credit Core going to plant? Somewhere over here. Guess we do Media Group next, and then can follow that up with Mining Expedition plus Forest. Wow. All the point cards, all the income. Yeah, I guess we're a bit behind. The milestones kind of make up for it. They sort of put us even with Mining Guild, except that he's making a crushing amount of money. Okay. Alright. Well, this just makes it quite easy. Quite easy for us. Okay. What else do we want to do here? Thought that was going to be harder. Well, we know we want bushes this generation. Yeah, Mining Guild can't be too happy about that. Well, maybe they get to drop their big asteroid and go for the ocean. The last ocean. Mangrove. Where are we put? Yeah, I guess our mangrove is going here. Because no one's likely to put the ocean there. So that works out nicely. I think Artificial Lake was discarded, so there's no ocean shenanigans. Phobos Space Haven. Very nice. Cheap couple of points. Wow. Yeah, they're doing it. We need to end this game. Which maybe we can next generation. Open City over here. Or over here. I'll have to look out for some power because that would make that a bit cheaper to play. MU. Yeah, that's pretty good. Why not? Should we protect our spot or get the cash? Not clear. Greedy for that money. Yeah, clearly that should have come down already. But we can do it now. And we'll take credit core. So we're pretty done for now, but we have some good moves lined up. Could make sense to drop media group. Probably get, I mean, yeah, probably get events denied that way, but would be in a good place for playing asteroid if we need to. Alright, so that's not going to happen. So we can hang on to media group. Credit core will get this free ocean. Yeah, okay, he gives us a point. Alright, I suppose we should play Radical Suits. We should scoop up some plants here and here. Yeah, there are lots of spots to fill in. I don't strictly need open city, but if there's an 11th generation, it'll be pretty good for us. AI Central, my goodness. Seems like a pretty close game. Hopefully Mining Guild has only one Jovian point counter, and hopefully our ground game counts for a lot. Pick up an award. Not worried about that. Mass converter is nice. Nothing really helps us. This hurts us. And the other stuff is probably good for our opponents, but birds hurts us the most. Solar wind power, that is some cheap power. Food factories also good. I think we want this one. Okay, mineral deposit. That is awesome. We'll get that for $5 off. Also, miner is in the game. What? There we go. I mean, we could conceivably get second place using mineral deposit. All right. We are not scientists. We take these. Birds is maybe worth 2 points. Seems not worth it. There aren't even any plants to eat. Okay. So asteroid's cheap and takes a point away from anyone who was sitting on Deimos down. Big asteroid is still out there. Or could have been buried by Credicore. Cool. Oof, okay. Seems like we will see another generation. Not guaranteed. Let's get our plants protected. I mean, that's pretty much done, but might as well take a great spot and have no plants. One plant for the time being. If there's going to be another generation, then we want to claim landlord. So we should figure this out. Mangrove, mining, and greenhouses is 3-ish. Yeah, I think if it ends this generation, we're just barely winning. I don't know what happens next generation. Yikes. We could be in a tough spot next generation. Okay, so I don't know. Let's just see. This is kind of like delaying. Cost us $5. Pretty useless unless we... Yeah. It's pretty bad. Unless we can find a use for that titanium. Alright, well, it looks like Media Archives is +9, +$10 for us. So with $38, we could probably accomplish ending the game. Mining Guild is dumping his hand and racking up the points. We're all pretty close, I think. Get mangrove. I can mangrove here, and this city would be worth. Viral enhancers, okay. I'd be going for a plant. A forest. Alright. What does the mangrove do for us? Is this a better open city than over here? This one gives us $4 back, $2 off the mangrove, so $6 back. It's pretty close either way. But very expensive. I mean, you have to play a lot of things. It's not clear what we should be doing. Well, we can end the game. So let's play as though the game's going to end. And if we end the game, we're going to use Mineral Deposit to beat out Credicore on second and minor because he's going to have 6 and we're going to have at least 7. A little bit more with the titanium there. Okay. Which means we're not spending it, which means we're not playing Open City, which means we can play something else. Ugh, this is so tough. And the credit card can just fund scientist, right? Ouch. Alright, and he's got water import for plus 7 more, so 35, 62 points, 67 points. Can we beat that? We have 40, 55 plus the board. 7, so 62 plus 6, 7. Yeah. Seems like we can do that. Yeah, I think we end up just barely ahead. Decomposers for a plant. Oh, okay. It does change things slightly. It does mean that Credicore is going to want to plant a forest and end the game. I think we just go for it. So where's this gonna go? How close are we to another forest? We're not really getting any more. Go here, and then we're 4 plants shy. Open city for 4 plants, though. So as it is, we're going to have 10. We can place a forest in the last placement. We get to 12. Open city gives us the last 4 we need. We can also do that here. This is better. Well, it's the same. Okay. I don't know if he wanted to do that, but he did it. Yep. So that should just about do it for Mining Guild. 63 points. Don't find life. Yeah, that doesn't count. And livestock. Alright, so no award. So what's better for us? Open city or an award? Probably an award. Although it could only amount to 3 points. An open city is worth 3 points. It's all pretty close. Oh, let's go for... I guess we go for media archives. Pick up some cash. And let's see. So if we do this, this costs 28 and we have 39. So we can't really do an award and do that. It seems like we should just get the award. Alright, so we'll end with 10 minerals, a million here, and less than 10 here. So we'll be second place for miner. Yes, unfortunately we can't play Open City. Looks like Mining Guild has 69 points. Shouldn't forget that we have some negative points. So we have 41, 61 from here, 63 plus board. That should put us in the lead. So can't do anything else with our money. Sell these cards. And let's hope we got it. Credit Core should have, I think, 67 points. Maybe this includes their -2, so 69 points. So they're also up there. No, 70 points. Yeah, he should have taken our minerals, right? Maybe we should have gone for the open city plan. Gotten an extra animal out of herbivores. Our mangrove over here. Yeah, that would have been slightly better, I think. Alright. Nice. Okay. Good. Alright. Got there. That was a little closer than the past couple games have been. So, pretty good game. And, hour and a half. That's perfect. Alright, until next time. Mars University is done.